Hey y'all, happy birthday to you. How y'all doing? Y'all, I tell you what, soon I came back here, y'all. They want to cut them folks' grass open. But look, y'all, shout out to all my workers. Shout out to all my subscribers. And shout out to all my previous and new subscribers. Y'all, this is for entertainment, educating, commenting purposes. Now, he about to hit that man about to cut the grass over there, y'all, in a minute, so you're gonna hear a lot of noise, okay? And I apologize for that. Um, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Camper, listen to him. Look, y'all. Y'all come in, come in. Let's talk about them twins. Let's talk about the twins, y'all. Gotta talk about the twins. Now, I'm gonna go ahead on and get started because I ain't the one to wait. Okay? So if you come in, make sure you hit that like button and let's talk. First of all, y'all, it's a beautiful day. And happy Friday. Happy Friday. And shout out to all my graduates. Okay? Anybody got any kids out there graduating, grandkids graduating, anybody graduating, congratulations. Congratulations. Every step is a congratulate. Okay? Well, I want to get into Naazir and Qaadir. And oh Lord, I cut grass out. Okay. Camper, camp, camper. Y'all, y'all excuse the noise. They cutting the grass. I be dog. The man cutting the grass over there. Hey, okay, Bill. Okay. Cause this gonna be a long weekend, and you got the Memorial Day weekend coming here. And y'all, and let me tell y'all something now. See, when people, one thing about when something happened with your loved ones and what you report in investigation, when they investigate it, y'all got to be consistent and not give me pieces of what happened. Every time the news come out, the family has something to say. Let me tell y'all something. In Naazir and Qaadir case, where are the other family? Hey, baby, where are the other family members? Hello, y'all. I'm trying to talk. I don't have nobody in the chat to be a mod, so I can't just stop talking. Cause I don't forgot what I was supposed to say. Okay, but hello to everyone who come into the chat. Okay, if I had a mod, that was their job. Now look, y'all. When you report something on your family member, or when you report something, we can only go by what y'all put out there about y'all family member, okay? I know at first, see, the family was depending on the GBI uh, to investigate, okay? And that's the Georgia Bureau. But when you got human life and in their case, the 19-year-old young men, those are young men. When you have, hey baby, when you have young men, two boys, I don't care what kind of stress you under. I don't care as a mother about your job. I don't care about nothing. Stop what you doing and fight for your son's life. Unless you know something that we don't know. Now you got two brothers, two children committed. Yes, y'all. We know we can't say the word. Commit S on top of a mountain. Now, everything is coming to me. See, about this case right here, these are the questions that I've been trying to ask is coming out. The facts are coming out. Because first of all, I was curious about when they left their sister house from eating popcorn, having fun, and all that kind of stuff. But then it seemed like they went home. Allegedly went home, because that's what the sisters thought. Whoever house they was over thought that they was gonna be at home. So they wasn't at home unless they went there and left. What did those boys see? What do those boys know? What is going on? Because the update gave us, GBI gave us, let me make sure some water in my pot. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to burn my food. Y'all stay out here. We're going to stay out here for a while. Enjoy the air. Stay right here. Go sit down. Go sit down. We're going to stay out here on this point for a while. Okay, y'all. So my thing is, GBI said, the GBI is saying that one of the brothers, Naazir, went to the airport, but didn't go in. He went in the airport, but he didn't get on his flight. Okay. Then he said that Naazir, the same twin, bought a gun, about ammunition. I'm changing that, y'all. Scratch that out, people make mistakes. He bought ammunition. And the ammunition was for like 3 days. He ordered 3 days before their death. Now I know y'all humans, let's put our head together. Okay? The boy, he said that Naazir, the one came from the airport, ordered ammunition, and it arrived at the house 3 days. I don't think it arrived at that house, y'all. I don't know. See, I don't know what's true facts in this game. Because why would they order ammunition to the house if allegedly they supposed to be not happy at the house? You see what I mean? The auntie talking. I'm gonna tell you something. I love people. And I ain't the one to sit around and gossip about people. Now, where's the other families? Where are the other family members? Let them talk, because what you're doing is just talking. Y'all got two unalive young men, family members, blood family members, has been taken to committed, yes, the S word. Now, y'all gonna let that slide? Stop talking and get an attorney for your family member. Y'all, it's enough of it. We already feeling sorry. Let's get some business on this thing. It don't cost that much for no attorney, but after you finish with them, and then you'll have some money to pay that attorney. You can sue them folks. Some ain't right in this case. Now they said that the brother that went to the airport, if he was late already getting to the airport, he knew he wasn't gonna catch his what? Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, you know if you driving, you know where Hartsville Airport in Atlanta for like 55 minutes from their house. Now, if he knew that he's gonna take a 7 o'clock flight, he knew at 5 minutes to 7 he wasn't gonna catch that plane. He knew at 6:45 he wasn't gonna be able to catch that flight. Cause we got so much traffic, cause they working on our highway, y'all. They working on the highway. Here is so much traffic in Atlanta. There's so much traffic on the highway. He wasn't gonna get to Hartsville Airport in time to get on no kind of plane. So why take the Uber to the airport? And you already done missed your flight. So what he did, allegedly, that they ain't gonna say allegedly, but everything I say is allegedly, but what the GBI said that him, the same one who missed his flight, bought ammunition. And it arrived three days, he said ammunition be 3 days before the incident happened on top of Bell Mountain. Now let me tell you something about the 3 days before. We give you I think Wednesday. How it happened that it arrived at the house around the 5th. Now, think about this, people. Don't you know who checked the mailbox at that house? I know that lady checked that mailbox at that house. I just don't understand why would they have ammunition coming to the house if the twin said, one of the twins said, I don't want to call nobody name, I'm just going to say one of the lady girl, one of their aunts said that the twins said that they don't feel safe at that house. What's at the house where they live on Lawrenceville Highway that they don't feel safe about if the dad have had a stroke? The dad in a wheelchair. And the girlfriend is younger than the daddy. So what's to be afraid of at the house? Y'all work with me. I'm just asking for if y'all work with me. Now, cause this, we don't have to put this together. If that's what the twin said, if he was afraid. It's a statement, y'all. It's a statement that I put inside of mine. On the state, I'm telling y'all information from the statement. Coming from our Facebook group that we have of the twin, not the twin, of the sister, saying, the auntie saying what had happened. She said that my thing is why some ain't right. It just seems like somebody sacrificed somebody robbing somebody deaf, somebody got to sacrifice. I don't know, because the reason why I said that, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I said it. Sacrifice is because the reason why I said sacrifice is because I wouldn't have no ammunition if I told my aunts that I am not happy with my dad and I'm saying, what is it that they ain't happy about? Then the aunt said they don't get along with the stepmom. See, I found information where they get along with the stepmom. But the aunt said they don't really get along with the stepmom. Okay. So that's why they don't feel. Why would they have to get a gun for the stepmama? Now look, y'all, it's a man in here. Somebody else powerful in that house. Somebody else is powerful in that house that don't want them boys there. Somebody powerful than that woman, because them boys ain't scared of that woman. And them boys didn't buy them a gun for for that woman. And they dad had a stroke, he can barely talk. I don't know if he can walk or like that, because I never seen him walk. I seen him sit in the wheelchair. But what is threatening the boys so badly that they are not feeling safe in that house? Do she have a sneaker link in the house? Is she sneaking around? Huh? And the reason why I'm on the stepmama right now, because I'm going to move around. The reason why I'm on the stepmother is right now is because she was the first one to say that they left. This is what she said at first. Can I remember what she said at first? That they left early that morning. And what she said. But the GBI said that her story changed numerous of times. Her story kept changing, y'all. One minute she's saying they left Saturday, now she's saying she didn't see them. Friday night she was putting the children in the bed, she didn't know they was gone. Something about something is going on. Now, a young man, 19 years old. Now, at first they wouldn't tell us. We would ask the question, who was he going to see in Boston? Y'all, it finally came out. See, things coming out the bag since GBI was going to close this case. A lot of things has came out since GBI was going to close this case. I always wondered what was going on who was in Boston. Today, I just found out that Naazir was going to Boston to see his girlfriend. So he was going to Boston, y'all, to see his girlfriend. Okay? And we didn't know who he was going to Boston to see. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, a guy, I'm going to call them young men. They ain't about to miss no flight to go up there and see no girl. And the girl said he wasn't suicidal. Excuse, I'm sorry, YouTube was saying that word. But that's what they said. But the girlfriend said that they was planning on having kids. They was going to get married. And young people going to be excited to see their girlfriends. So you had to ask yourself, where was he? Where were the twins the night before when they went missing? Why are they out in the middle of the night? And so GBI said that the boys drove around, y'all. When they left the house Friday, they just drove. Now, the question I have always asked, the question that I have always asked was, was that gate locked? I kept on asking people. That gate couldn't have been locked. I told them folks, see, people don't like to listen to you. They think they know everything. I had said that I don't believe that gate locked up there. That gate couldn't be locked if their car was inside the gate. Come on, y'all. That's common sense. That gate couldn't have been locked. That gate probably was open. And they don't probably, they come because they don't really have nobody to come out there. The sheriff come out there and lock that gate. Family, if y'all could sue, get your attorney. I don't know what's taking them so long to get an attorney. I never seen a case like that. I never seen a case like that. I get an attorney when I have to sue for Equifax. So My thing is, my thing is with this case right here is my thing with this case right here is why is it taking so long to get an attorney? All of this sitting down on the TV saying you can't believe because they ain't this, because they ain't that. Get you, and get your attorney. Y'all, somebody got some money in the family. Y'all can come together. If you plan on suit, you can get his, he can get his cut afterwards. It's enough of sitting down on TV saying, I just can't believe this. I'm not going to breathe with them. Let's take some action. Cap. Now sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You don't have to sit on me. Sit down. It's time for some answers, y'all. Stop all of this giving us information. Take action of your kinfolks. Take action. That's what they need to do. They need to take action, get an attorney. Because all of this I'm hearing, 1 minute they on the video, 1 minute the boy's supposed to be on a tape. They supposed to be on a video from the gas station. So you mean they snacks all the time, y'all. They snack after snack. When I found out that they snack, maybe they trying to stay full. Okay? I don't ever hear that they went to Taco Bell, and out there in Lawrenceville, there's a lot of restaurants out there. So I don't hear nothing about it with Burger King or Pizza Hut or nothing like that. My thing is, it's enough of getting on TV talking. Y'all, it don't cost that much to get no legal attorney. Y'all need to put that money together, put that payment plan, use some of that money that y'all got from the funeral that you had left, and do what you need to do for your. If you don't leave the family that one of the aunties said she believed they were murdered. If they were murdered, then you need to get your attorney. There ain't nothing we can do. You need to get your attorney. What you waiting on? What are you waiting on, y'all? I ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that. Get an attorney. Talking English cheap. Let's stop what we doing and get an attorney for those boys. Because the boys deserve justice. Now, the twin said that the car, that GDI told them the first time that the car didn't ping. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all, everybody was saying, this is what the twins were saying, that the phone only beams when you get down there at the bottom of the mountain. It don't have any signal at the top of the mountain. So you're not going to get no signal to you at the bottom, but they left them phones in the car. See, they left their phone and they left their wallets in the car. Y'all. Now, what it sounds like to me is allegedly, if they said Naazir ended up getting another flight. My thing is, it seemed like it was pre-planned because he know he missed this flight. Why he go out there to that airport, y'all? He already know he on the highway, you miss your flight. You can't stop the plane, can't do. They shut that door, that's it. And if you already missed it at 7, what you going out there for? If you went out there 5 minutes ago, what you going out there for? I know about that airport. The first time I've been in the airport, all that walking y'all got to do. Shoot, I lost weight. But I said that what he don't understand is why two college boys with a future man, you need a bath. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at them. That's why we on the back porch. Looking at these two old folks. The GBI want to know why is two young boys the day before their birthdays, y'all. Some couple of days before their birthday. Go drive up to Bell Mountain and seeing the aunt saying they don't know nothing about Bell Mountain. How you know? We don't know what our children, when they turn a certain age, we don't know what they know. We don't know if they know where Bell Mountain is. Because y'all ain't never mentioned Bell Mountain. How we know? They went there. They drove there. How we know? Now I'm getting to the point where I want to know how you know they didn't go to Bell Mountain. How you know? How you know they didn't know nothing about Bell Mountain? How you know? Something going on, y'all. Something going on. And you know how you got your favorite nephews? You know how you got the favorite nephews and favorite nieces and stuff? I'm hearing that in this situation. Now let's get to the investigation part. I'm gonna say this. I hear a lawsuit. I hear a lawsuit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hear a lawsuit. Yes, I do. Yes. I hear a lawsuit. I hear that somebody left that gate open at that mountain. I hear that somebody left that gate. That's what I'm vision. Sometimes my visions be good. I think I think that the sheriff left that gate open. Y'all see, the sheriff's supposed to be the one lock the gate. Okay, they don't have a main person to lock the gate, but the sheriff. And I believe they didn't close that gate. So that means that the boys was sitting down at the bottom of the mountain, sleep and everything right there at that mountain. But y'all got to ask yourself, all they, if they don't know nothing about that mountain, how are they, if they don't know nothing about that mountain, how did they know the route to take when they got inside the mountain? At night. This is at night, y'all. Cause the stepmama said when they left, it was bedtime. And she didn't know they had left at that house. I don't know the communication, what's going on in that house, or what. I don't. Because it looked like they should. The stepmama claimed that they got a good, close relationship. But the aunt said they don't have a close relationship. I don't understand that, y'all. I don't understand that. I really don't. Because the stepmama said they act like they got a good relationship. It's something going on, y'all. And I believe somebody used to mess with their stuff. You know, how they, belonging and stuff. And the car that they were in, y'all, I found out that they had a Nissan Ultimate. Nissan Ultimate is a good car. But the aunt called it a hoopty. The aunt called their car a hoopty. They said that car don't run good. Nissan run good. I don't know what's going on with their car. Cause Nissan runs good. Uh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. They had a 2009 Nissan. And y'all know about Nissan, they're some of the best cars. I don't care how old it is, they some of the best cars. Now, everybody wanna know, like when they had showed the video of the boys at the gas station, they didn't show us. But at the gas station, they said around 10. The gate's supposed to be closed at 10. So how did they get in the gate at 10 or 11, even though they about like an hour or 2 hours away? So the point is, the gate had to been unlocked. The gate probably unlocked because don't hardly nobody be out there tonight, but how they gonna know? Because they not fully staffed. Y'all. I have to get a lawyer. I have to get an attorney. It's time to get an attorney. I just can't see two 19-year-old boys. And the thing is, they need to separate. They were about to separate because Naazir was going to get married. How could one brother, I wonder which one of the brother who bought, wonder why Qaadir didn't order ammunitions. I wonder why Naazir ordered the ammunition. That's what the GBI got out of their phones. That Naazir did it. Why would he buy ammunition and he about to go up there and visit his girlfriend, y'all? If he about to go see his girlfriend, why 3 days before they was murdered, he go, but the situation, why 3 days, this don't make sense. Why they playing with this case? If he was going to see his girlfriend on the 7th, why would he spend 3 days on that Wednesday before he leave to buy ammunition from a weapon? Where they get that weapon from? Like y'all said, that they can get a weapon from anywhere. Why would he need to protect himself when he about to catch a flight to go see his girlfriend? Put two and two together, y'all. They wouldn't need no weapon if you about to go. Or were you getting that weapon for your brother? Because you about to go out of town. And I believe somebody's stopping them from moving to Boston. I guarantee if the girlfriend stay in Boston and he about to get married, somebody sound like they stopping them from moving to Boston. They want them to stay there. Maybe she need help at the house. She got 2 little kids by their daddy. If them his kids, how these women are. While the boys threatened to be in the house with her. And the 2 little kids, he said he played with them. They say they play with him. It's so many stories. I'm so tired of hearing all that. Blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that. Trying to give us something to think about. Get an attorney. When you get that attorney, I want to hear what the attorney going to say. They're going to have to get that attorney and plenty of information. Get your criminal attorney and find out what happened to them, to y'all nephew. That's all I got to say. Because this some bull mess. This some bull mess. It just seems like too much in this thing. And I'm not about to confuse my mind with this situation right here. Something ain't right, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with you. Something is not right about this case. It don't sound right. Every time the GBI say something about the story, People come back, the family come back and say something different. I tell you what you do. Y'all, if, in order to get help, y'all got, I know everybody say, oh, they not going to tell you everything. They not going to tell you. We don't know nothing. This just came out. All of this information that I'm just giving you out, this is a statement that this, one of the aunts said. We don't know nothing. No, we don't. We don't even know this. We didn't know this, all this here. They were riding around the bar. I asked everybody, are they homeless? I asked people, were they living out of their car? Because I know young people will sleep in their car. They'll sleep at a gas station. They'll sleep wherever they can park their car in peace. Now, who knows if they know about Bell Mountain? They may not even know Bell Mountain is a sundown town. If I would have never know, if I would have went up there, I wouldn't know Bell Mountain was that. Until y'all said it. I would have never known that Bell Mountain. I never heard of a Bell Mountain. And I'm from Georgia. But I ain't up there on that part of it. I ain't up there with it. I'm way up there. And I'm going, you can research. It's a lot of people of color go to Bell Mountain. They don't know it's a sundown place. Why is you out there at the mountain at night anyway? Because even Stone Mountain closed at a certain time. The park is closed at a certain time. But if you want to be hard-headed, you can go over the, jump over the bar and walk up there. But anything happen to you, that's your risk because the park is closed. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. I think that what I always said, and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I just don't understand what is the family waiting on. Where's the other family, daddy side? Let them, even though he can't talk that good, I can understand him. Because he can't talk that good, y'all got aunts, and she got the girlfriend, the wife got, his wife can talk. She can talk. The wife can talk good. Let her talk. Y'all, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to stick with this case. I'm going to stick with this case because it's something suspicious is going on, and something suspicious is left out of what don't happen to them boys. Something don't happen to them. Them boys gone, y'all. 2. And then you had a fireman. The fireman took pictures of a crime scene. What? And he got fired for that? He probably get his job back now. If y'all gonna call the S. A firefighter, he took a picture of those brothers on the crime scene like that. Something ain't right. And then they end up in a high school. And then, y'all, they say it was only one gun in this case. Only one. It wasn't but one gun used. One. One gun used in this case. I mean, I got to, somebody, okay, I got to ask this question. How are their mental capability, what is it, now, how is their mental health? How are they, what is it, how are they mentally? And do anybody have any kind of, mental issue? Anybody have any, you know what I mean? Because one of them could have what y'all call it? Disorder. Something happened mentally. I just don't understand. My thing is that I'm gonna let this go for the day. My thing about this case is get an attorney. Fight for those boys to get justice. Don't give up. That's why I said get an attorney. Don't give up. Let that attorney can get more information than we can. We can't do nothing. If you care, get an attorney. If you're scared, get an attorney. Now you got a father with a stroke. And they say he ain't always been like that. Then you got his two sons unalive. Something ain't right about that. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. If this a case, if this is a case, and hey, put your feet on the ground, put your boot on the ground, and get to working. Get your attorney. Cause getting on the news saying I cannot believe this, making opinions, you need facts. And I still think that facts is not out there yet. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And when you get a chance, your opinion matters. Of what's going on in this case. Your opinion matters. What's going on in this case. For me, I'm just gonna keep it real. Something just ain't right. What Keith Sweat says, something just ain't right. And it ain't. If you want justice for your nephew, get an attorney. My grass, no, it's growing fast, y'all. I ain't hardly got none in the back. I need to buy my own lawnmower. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Be safe out there. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it. Like I said, congratulations to the parents and relatives who got kids. Little kid, grown kid, big kid, small kid graduating from pre-K, elementary, middle, high school, college. Well, and the kind of congratulations to y'all. Love y'all. Be safe.